Welcome to the Bass Pro Shops Cup Series Season 5 Round 2. We are at Boston for today's race. We have an in-race reporter today and we will be calling him up. It is Kurt Keselowski. So we're calling him up right now. Get him on the phone here and... Kurt, this is Carter up in the SPN booth. Got a copy?
Yeah, I do. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. So with the track being so slippery today, how are you going to handle this? You going to play conservative or just going to go for it?
Well, I'm going to go for it. I've got a good car today, and I'm going to go to the front.
Alright, you start about mid-pack. Are you going to be aggressive or are you just going to kind of play it safe for the first half or so?
Well, I play it safe for the first half, but yeah, I need the points. I'm going to go for it today.
Alright, good luck and stay safe out there.
Okay, thanks.
Yep. Alright, that was our in-race reporter today, Kurt Keselowski. So now here is the starting lineup for round 2. On the pole we'll have Justin Perry, and alongside him that is supposed to be Joseph Bryant. We forgot to change that. Third is Greg Jones. Fourth, Connor Breton in the wipeout car. Hopefully he doesn't wipe out today. Fifth, Jacob Cook. Sixth is going to be Dion Petty. Seventh, Sean Henley. Eighth, Matthew McMurray. Ninth, Kurt Keselowski. And rounding out your top 10, Garrett Jones. We thought Kurt was a little bit further back, but I have a feeling you'll still play it about the same as he said. So here's the rest of your starting lineup. 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th, 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th, 31st, 32nd, 33rd, 34th, 35th, 36th, 37th, 38th, 39th, 40th, 41st, and 42nd. Last place will be Kenny Murray. He came oh so close to winning the Daytona 500. And now as the cars fire up and we roll off for this 50-lap dash. Justin Perry is on the pole. And as we come through turns 3 and 4. This track is actually pretty wide, but on exit, the track is wide all the way around, but when you get to the exit of the corner, pretty much goes into 2 lanes that you have to find your way to one of those 2, and we go green. If you're trapped in the middle coming off a corner, I have a feeling that you're going to be getting pinched and there might be a wreck. As we come down the backstretch, Justin Perry has gotten clear of Joseph Bryant and Greg Jones, but Greg is coming. Through 3 and 4, oh boy. Already Bryant slides up. Yeah, see how everybody kind of comes into those 2 lanes? That was almost trouble. Whoa, Janes. No, that's not Janes. I'm thinking the Holiday Inn Cup Series drivers right now. There's Kurt Keselowski. Remember, he said he's going to try to go aggressive, but not get himself in any trouble. Doing a good job of it. He's picked up about 2-3 positions so far. Uh-oh. We're 3 wide back here. Matthew McMurray's stuck in the middle. Oh boy, they somewhat got it calmed down there. I don't think these guys are going to make it much further before they wreck. I just don't have a good feeling about this. Sean Henley going into 2nd position. Justin Perry, look at that. Our in-race reporter is coming up into 3rd, Kurt Keselowski. Uh-oh. That could be trouble. Janes into CJ. Janes has announced this is his last season in the Bass Pro Shops Cup Series. Greg Jones gets bounced around. Oh boy. Oh, they all pinched in and oh man, we're 3 wide, about 3 rows deep there. They might not want to push that issue, but they are anyways. Oh boy. Oh, that's getting a little bit too tight for comfort. Uh-oh. Dion peeked his nose in there, almost made it 4 wide. They all accordion together, and somehow, someway, we're still racing on lap 6, and we're not under caution. This is just incredible. Right here is kind of where I'm thinking it's going to happen, though. They're through. Oh, jeez, look at that. Bryant's into the wall, but he saves it. Oh, Greg Jones up into Carter Keselowski. Many cars piling in. Kyle Smith gets up, hits the outside wall, and we have our first caution of the day. Henley had taken the lead. Jacob Cook is hard in the wall. Corey Williams, Greg Jones, Carter Keselowski, Dylan Young. I saw Connor Breton on pit road. Oh, that was a big wreck there. They all kept it together, but I think it was Greg Jones that got clobbered when somebody went onto the apron. We'll get a replay of that. Alright, here's the replay of that. Right here, the car in the middle, that is Joseph Bryant. He comes up, gets pinched, and further up, Zach Buchanan was on the apron. Oh, him and Greg Jones got together, and watch this one. Greg comes back up, comes up onto the track, just clips Carter Keselowski, but it was enough to send him hard into the outside wall. And Jacob Cook nowhere to go. Oh, Brian LaFleur Jr. just snuck through there. Dylan Young, Corey Williams. He couldn't have done anything about that in his situation. Unfortunate for all these guys involved. As we're watching this right here with Zach Buchanan and Greg Jones, wanted to see what caused them to get... Oh, wow, that was actually very close to sending Greg into that inside wall. And unfortunately, Greg came back up onto the track at full speed. He was trying to check it up. I mean, he was 30 miles an hour slower, and he came back up trying to get it checked up. Unfortunately, was not able to get through this without getting up into Carter Keselowski and caused this big pile up. So many cars involved. As they're riding on board here with Corey Williams. Jacob Cook was just spinning in the wrong place at the wrong time for Corey. As we're now going to ride on board with Connor Breton. It started right in front of him. And when he came up in here, he almost got through, but he hit Carter Keselowski. Hit Kyle Smith. Kyle saved it. And Connor got it onto pit road. So let's go back to the green. Alright, as the cars roll through turns 3 and 4, Kurt Keselowski the leader, Christian Janes, Ziggy Bain, Timmy Pacioli, Alex Filter, Sean Galligan, DJ Sorensen, Gino Harvey, Kenny Murray, and Garrett Jones. We had some cars pit under caution, and that is what put Kurt in the first position. If you look off to the right, that is your top 10 for the restart. As the pace car makes that very hard left turn to pit road. And Julian Ortiz trying to catch back up before we go back green. Looks like he was a little bit late. And Kurt Keselowski with a great jump on the restart. Man, Connor did not get going. And he's going to try to get out of the way. It looks like he's going to be able to. Oh, jeez. Oh, man, he almost pinched the 09. Oh, he's slowing up Courtney Simpson. Last season's champion got affected by Connor Breton. So Connor's going to have to give way, and he pinched him in there and almost got wrecked. And there's Henley. He would have restarted on point, but he took a pit stop under caution, and that is what put him back in the 22nd position. Let's go back to the front, see if we got anybody trying to get around Kurt, and they have definitely done so. Coming onto the lap, it was actually already Christian Janes. Remember, we mentioned it earlier. I'm not sure if you caught it, but this is his last season in the Bass Pro Shops Cup Series. And oh boy, look at that DJ Sorensen stuck in the middle of Kenny Murray. Kenny started last, yet he has found his way to the 4th position. Wow. Oh geez. Oh, Julian Ortiz almost just cost Kurt Keselowski. Julian Ortiz had wrecked Carter Keselowski in the Craftsman Car Series at Martinsville. And oh boy, that almost got very bad. And further back, looks like we're maintaining double file. Nobody's going 3 wide on this restart just yet. Corey Williams is well off the pace. He's in the center of 1 and 2, and these guys are about 30 miles an hour faster. I would not be at all surprised if they caught him. Remember Kenny Murray in the Holiday Inn Cup Series? He won this race. So if he won this race today, I would not be surprised. And yeah, you can hear him now. They are running up on Corey Williams at such a fast rate that they're going to catch him by about turn 3 is my best guess. And through 1 and 2, Kenny Murray has pulled about a 3-car length lead. And oh, there they are right there, Corey Williams. Oh, he's going to slow up Summers. Oh, trouble further back in the 34s over on his roof, Jacob Lawler. And many cars with nowhere to go come flying in there. 15, 20 cars are involved. Oh my goodness, wow. I have no idea what went wrong, and Kurt Kozlowski's in it. Seems like if you're an in-race reporter, you just have bad luck. Garrett Jones was involved in a wreck last week at Daytona, and looks like Kurt definitely is done for the day. But what just happened to Jacob Lawler? Well, Jacob Lawler was in the inside of Timmy Pacioli and on the outside there of John Dillon. And no, that is not a Penske sandwich. That's a Lawler sandwich. They don't call a sandwich a bread sandwich. But anyways, Jacob Lawler gets turned, and oh, geez, look at that. Oh, he almost went right on through, but Pacioli hit him up into Kurt Kozlowski, and that was a vicious wreck. I'm not even sure anybody went over. Yeah, it looks like Jacob did. I thought that nobody had even flipped. And oh, Stephen Dillon, the Daytona 500 winner, had the most amazing save right there. Oh, wow. That was absolutely incredible. And then everybody else comes in with nowhere to go, and they come plowing in. Wow, I would say a good 3 or 4 cars flipped over in this massive wreck in turn 3 and 4. Alright, so there was the huge wreck, but now we're going to watch this from Jack Richards. Him and Zach Buchanan. Actually, let's watch this from Buchanan, because he was the first one to kind of plow into this after it had already happened. Oh, he just ran into the back of Kyle Smith and then got clobbered by Jack Richards, and Hunter Stone got T-boned. Just a vicious wreck there. I cannot believe how many cars were torn up in this. I mean, wow, just absolutely incredible. It's too bad that that had to happen. As we're going to ride on board with Stephen Dillon, watch this. He had the save of the century right there. I mean, he was flying in there at about 140 miles an hour, hit Charles Jackson, snapped sideways, and did not even, like, check up. He just went right on through, so let's go back to the green. Pit stops happened again under caution. Kenny Murray, Alex Filter, Christian Janes, DJ Sorensen, Chris Summers, Sean Galligan, Gino Harvey, CJ Sorensen, Courtney Simpson, and Ziggy Bain, your top 10. And the pace car is going to make that hard left turn to pit road. Had to think there for a second. And here we go, back green. 4 cars, 1 lap down. Carter Keselowski seems to be the most competitive of them. He seems... Well, we're just going to put it that he seems to have the fastest cars of the cars a lap down. He'll probably be the smallest issue of the lapped cars, but he's holding up a fellow Minnesotan, Christian Janes. So, Janes is more than likely just going to go all out this season, because he's not going to come back next season. This is last year in the Bass Pro Shops Cup Series. And did I see somebody just get turned? Oh, I thought I saw somebody in the deep part of the field. Thought I saw somebody get hit and get sideways. Not necessarily spin, but it didn't happen, so it doesn't really matter. And oh boy, Carter Keselowski. We said he wouldn't be as much of an issue as these other lapped cars, but looks like he might have got up into the wall or something, because he's faded back quite a bit. Oh no, I guess that's about the good amount of fading that I would think. So. And we are on lap 23 out of 50, and Kenny Murray has the lead with Alex Filter trailing in second. Filter had 2 wins last season, trying to get his 3rd of his career today. Remember, he raced in season 1 and 2 in the number 02 car, never won a race though. Checking on through, making sure everybody's handling this race safely. Yeah, when we get to we're going to be running up on Corey Williams before you know it. I mean, yeah, he may be half a lap ahead, but these guys are outrunning Corey Williams by a good 20 miles an hour. Because he's going 140, and right now Murray is doing 161. And he's not even checking up in these corners. It's just so highly banked, and the track is so wide, you can do that. And yeah, he was 20 miles an hour faster in that same area of the track. This track, if you think about it, is actually pretty incredible. You can just drive it off into a corner, 164 miles an hour. It's a mile. It's 1.09 miles long, and you hardly have to check up at all. And to me, that is something that is pretty incredible. And oh, Matthew McMurray, he's pretty much come out of thin air, and he is there for the lead. Where's Corey Williams now? Corey's in the center, 3 and 4. I mean, look at that. We have run up on him pretty quickly, as we mentioned. And right now, Matthew McMurray scooting away right now. And across the line that time, he had it by about, waiting on scoring, about a 10th, 1300ths that time around. Courtney Simpson, where did she come from? We saw her getting slowed down early in the race, and she has caught up, but look at this, Corey Williams, her teammate. And oh, Kenny Murray can't find a way around, has to juke him out, and that's going to affect him. Oh boy, 16, Justin Perry tried to get down low, and I was going to be stuck up there with Corey Williams, and he's not going to be happy with him. Gino Harvey says, I'm wasting no time. Perry saying the same thing, and they almost got in each other's way. And Corey Williams slowing him down. And oh, Gino Harvey gives him a little tap saying, get out of my way. Alright, when's the next time we're going to run up on a lapped car? It looks like Connor Breton. Oh, wow, we're catching Connor. Oh, wow, this is not going to be good, because once we get around Connor, then we have to deal with Kyle Smith here. And they're going to catch him just at the wrong part of the racetrack, and his teammate, Matthew McMurray's teammate, Connor Breton, just cost him the win. You've got to be kidding me. Oh, you are going to bet Matthew McMurray is not going to be happy with Connor Breton after this one. Oh, boy. And look at that. Janes goes to the point. As now Galligan and Simpson are battling for second. But Galligan says, no, I want this lead. And now we're running up on Joseph Bryant. The lapped cars, they are just not coming to an end, are they? This could put Matthew McMurray back in about third if that outside line gets slowed down. And exactly, oh, Galligan! Are you kidding me? Joseph Bryant. Oh, he's going to be pitched in the middle, and I see smoke. CJ got wrecked. Baby CJ is around. Caution is out. Let's see what just happened. Well, we apologize. CJ Sorensen was just in the pits. Connor Breton is the driver that brought out this caution. Running 22nd, I believe 1 lap down. Filter just got impatient with him, put him in the wall. And I'm not sure if that was intentional or not. But it definitely didn't look like it was an accident. I'm pretty sure Filter just got fed up with that 20 car of Connor. So we'll have to see how that goes over, as Sean Galligan's going to restart on point. Let's go back to the green. Oh my goodness. If you remember to Phoenix last season, round 2, when Galligan had that issue, watch what just happened to Carter Keselowski. Ortiz was holding him up. He went to make the pass, and he got loose and spun to the inside grass. But look at this. I am not sure what... Oh, he hit the inside wall, and look at this. That is just an incredible hit. And then Connor Breton. I mean, both those guys. Carter Keselowski went over. Dylan Young flipped over. Oh, man. That is just a scary wreck right there. Hope everybody's alright that was involved in that, because that was just a miserable hit for Carter Keselowski. And Justin Perry went for a spin, but he saved it. So let's go back to the green, where we thought Galligan had restarted on point. It's actually going to be Matthew McMurray, I believe. We will restart with 7 laps to go with Matthew McMurray on point, Courtney Simpson, Christian Janes, Kenny Murray, DJ Sorensen, Chris Summers, Sean Galligan, Stephen Dillon, Joseph Bryant is a lap down, Danny Wells, and and Gino Harvey's 10th, but he's about the 15th car in line. Oh boy. Matthew McMurray, remember his championship, or not his championship, I'm so used to last season. his teammate cost him the win earlier, but I guess not, because he is back to the front. Green flag back in the air, 7 laps to go. And already Janes looks low on another Minnesotan, Courtney Simpson, and around Janes goes around Courtney Simpson. And whoa, Kenny Murray with a power move. He just drove it into 3 like it was the last time doing it. He came flying off into that corner, and Simpson's getting shuffled. Matthew McMurray goes to stays at the point with 6 laps to go. Kenny Murray, a driver that won here in the Holiday Inn Cup Series. He's just trying so hard to get clear of Janes, and if he can, I would be worried to be Matthew McMurray. Let's see. Nah, never mind. And Kenny Murray still fighting. He got around Janes, but now the new issue is DJ Sorensen. Galligan says, I'm going to be part of this race. If you think Galligan's going to go home quietly, you better rethink that. DJ Sorensen is into second, but Galligan wants to take it. It looks to be all Matthew McMurray from here. Go through the field one last time, and then we'll take you to the checkered flag. And, uh-oh, they're going to run up on Corey Williams, I believe. This time by, we're coming to 3 laps remaining. And is Corey Williams going to be an issue? He's coming out at 2 at 137 miles an hour. These guys are 30 miles an hour quicker. That is going to be an issue. Right there, Matthew McMurray, sorry. Oh, wait a minute. He's coming through 3 and 4. Yeah, they will more than likely run up on him as we're coming to 2 laps to go. Matthew McMurray just has a monstrous lead. But I don't Matthew McMurray has pulled Danny Wells by about 4 car lengths. But where's Corey Williams now? He can't be too far. He's in the center of 3 and 4, and I don't even know if we're going to run up on him anymore. You can't even see. Oh, you saw him at the last second there. They're more than likely going to run up on him here. White flag in the air. Christian Janes, he's coming. He's got a line of cars behind him, trying to catch Matthew McMurray. Is Corey Williams going to be an issue? He probably will be. They're running up on him. Matthew McMurray's forced to the high side, but Janes is as well. It's not going to matter. Matthew McMurray off the final corner. He's going to win it at Boston. Wow. The timing of Corey Williams when they caught him, that was very close to I mean, if they would have caught him out of the exit of 4, it could have been a completely different story. Where is Corey Williams here? Yeah, there he is. The 88 Regu car. So, wow. What a finish. We thought James might have been able to run him down, but it's going to be Matthew McMurray going to victory lane. Let's get to the results. Alright, that is the finishing order. Right there you see the race complete thing. So that is 1st through 10th with Matthew McMurray, Christian Janes, Chris Summers, Courtney Simpson, Danny Wells, Sean Galligan, Kenny Murray, DJ Sorensen, Ziggy Bain, and Gino Harvey. Then you got Justin Perry 11th and Dylan Young 20th with the driver that almost cost Matthew his win, the 88 of Corey Williams 19th. Evan Earnhardt finishes 21st, and 30th is, unfortunately for him, Andrew Schwartz. He's had, I believe, 2 weeks in a row that have not gone his way. Quite a few drivers have done that because of a lot of these races, or these first 2 races. There's probably about 3, 4, 5 cars that have wrecked in both of them, so they really have a bad start to the season. And that one of them is Evan Earnhardt when he got wrecked while running 2nd last week at Daytona. 31st is John Dillon. 40th is Jack Richards, and 41st Greg Jones, and 42nd is the 41 car of Jacob Cook. So yeah, that's the finishing order. 34th, unfortunately, is Kurt Kozlowski. He had led this race at a few moments, and unfortunately that's not going to help him out. So what a race we had today, and yeah, here's Matthew McMurray's celebration screen.